Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video I want to share with you how to play Need Your Love So Bad, the opening guitar solo as played by Peter Green with Fleetwood Mac. Now this is a great slow blues guitar solo to work on, especially if you're newer to blues soloing. This isn't too hard, but it has some really tasty blues licks in it, and I'm gonna break it down for you phrase by phrase. But before we jump into it, if you're new to the channel, I wanna give you a gift right away. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that's gonna show you the 5 chords and scales that you need to know to map out your entire fretboard. And when it comes to playing solos like what Peter Green is doing in this classic tune, you want to be familiar with your major scale and then also your pentatonic scale, which we're going to see in context in this lesson. And this cheat sheet is basically going to show you how I map that out on the fretboard. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below and you can get it as my gift to you. So hope you enjoy that, and with that said, let's break it down. All right, so we're gonna start off with the first couple phrases here, and keep in mind, I'm not gonna be going over the rhythm in this lesson. If you do need help with the rhythm, I have a separate video that goes over basically the chord progression through the entire song. So this is going over the intro progression, and we start off with this classic blues lick that goes like this. And this is kind of like a B.B. King intro. B.B. King would start a lot of blues solos this way. We're in the key of A, and we're starting on the 9th fret of the 3rd string. We're gonna go 9, 11, then 10 on the 2nd string. Then we're gonna bend 12. That's gonna go up a whole step. So then what we're gonna do is release it down and then push it back up. So that's the first phrase. So we have sort of a 6/8 or 12/8 feel. You could count it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And you're starting on 4, 5, 6, basically the last 3 beats before the downbeat as a pickup that sets it up. So 1, 2, 3. Then the next phrase goes like this. So here we're back on 11 of the 3rd string. We're gonna hammer from 10 to 12, then go to 11 on the 3rd string. So that 10 and 12 was on the 2nd string. Then 11 on the 3rd string, 10 on the 2nd string, and back to 11 on the 3rd string. And really we're playing out of this C shape here for your A chord. So for those of you that are in my Cage guitar program on my website, that's gonna be your C shape, but for an A chord. So just a nice little phrase right out of that box there. Then we go, that's 9 sliding to 11 on the 3rd string. Then 10, 12 on the 2nd string, 11 on the 3rd string, 10 on the 2nd string. Then I love this part because we use some really cool bending techniques. So that's, again, back to this little, I call it kind of a B.B. King sound here. This is actually something called the B.B. box. 11 on the 3rd string, 10 on the 2nd string, back to 11. Then we're gonna bend the 12th fret of the 2nd string, but we're gonna bend it up a step and a half. This is a big bend here. We're bending that 12 all the way up to 15. Then we bring it down to a quarter tone bend. So that's like a blues bend. It's just sort of between the notes. So we have a really big bend and then a little bend like this. And then we come back to the 10th fret on that 2nd string. So he's really working those bends. Then the next phrase goes. And that's 11 on the third string, 10 on the second string. Then we do a bend on 12, bring it up, bring it down, and then pull off to 10. Then play 11 on the third string. So let me back up. I'm gonna put all of this together so far, starting with that pickup on 4, 5, 6. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, then we get to the last 8 bars. Here we're gonna do some more bending. We're gonna bend the 12th fret of the second string, then bend the 12th fret of the first string, then back to 12 on the second string, but a little bend to a pull off, and then back to 12. So backing up. So good here, just simple bends. Again, we haven't really left that same C-shape position or the BB box here, getting all of this solo so far just right there. Then we've got 2 more phrases. Here's the next one. So that's 11 on the third string, 10 hammer to 12 on the second string, back to 11 on the third string, then 10 on the second string, then bend up and release 12 to a pull off 10. So then the last phrase goes to double stops. I love this part. It goes. It's so good here. This is part of, I think of this as just 2 notes there out of that pentatonic shape, or you can think part of a D chord here. We've got 11 on the third string, and then 10 on the second string. And then 10 and 8. 10 on the second string, 8 on the first string. So those 2 shapes. Then move it up 2 frets and walk it up every fret. So it's... Then when we get to the last one, we just sort of fall off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've got like an E7, and then we're into basically the verse section there. So let me back up. We're gonna put all of this together, and I'm also gonna bring in just a little bit of rhythm. This is gonna be from the rhythm lesson that is in the other video, doing basically a simple rhythm part going through the changes. So get set. We're gonna come in on 4, 5, 6. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. So have fun putting those licks together, and remember, you don't have to learn all of them. Even if you just get 1 or 2 licks out of this lesson and you can work them into your solos, this is gonna help you improve your blues playing, and you're gonna be using what I call the language of the music. So I'm not making this stuff up. I'm literally showing it to you right from the recording. So it's like we're learning from Peter Green, we're getting a lesson from him, and we're trying to just extract everything that we can out of this solo and be like a sponge, you know, and soak it up and then have that become a part of our playing. So that comes through a lot of repetition and a lot of playing along with the recordings and just working out what we're doing. So rewind the video, go over these licks, take some for your own. And to help you put this together even more, be sure to grab my fretboard guide at the first link down below. This is going to show you the scale patterns that go together with these chords. It's going to tie right in with this lesson, and it's going to give you a simple framework to basically map out your fretboard. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide or click the first link down below. Grab it right there as my gift to you. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and for more blues guitar, check out this video next.